Phil Foden, and it's in. VAR deflection, I think. Manchester City double their lead.
15 Premier League goals for Phil Foden this season. Terrific return.
And now 50 all told.
Tapped in by Silva, Aguero across goal, and Manchester City have a much-craved lead, and it's their boy. Phil Foden flung himself at it and scored a goal of great personal and collective significance, one of their own. Here's Aguero for Manchester City, and Sterling, Tierney backpedaling. And there goes Aguero, and in comes Foden, and Manchester City are 3-0 to the good. Phil Foden's back, an Englishman with a smile.
Foden looking for the corner and finding it. Deadlock broken in some style. Now De Bruyne, Jesus, Foden, 5-0.
De Bruyne, oh that's beautiful. Here's Foden, he scores sumptuously. That is Manchester City at their sharp, dash-dart best. De Bruyne, Sterling for his hat-trick. Touched in by Foden, City 3 to the good. Watford ripped up. Sterling will get there first, and Phil Foden plants the ball into the empty net, and Manchester City have 2 goals, and it's no more than they merit.
It's a magnificent equalising goal. Phil Foden off the bench at half-time. It's taken only 6 minutes for him to make an impact. Played in by Cancelo. Foden did it magnificently.
De Bruyne, Foden stashed ahead of him. Silva got across, De Bruyne picked up the pieces. Foden! 2! It's another smashing City goal. Once their head of steam is up, there's a tough old task ahead for anyone who wants to stop them.
De Bruyne, Foden slipping inside, and yeah, he's done it again. He found the 1 inch, I think, of the net which was available. Phil Foden again strikes for Manchester City.
Here's Foden. Phil Foden! Oh, ho, ho! Manchester City have their boots on the throat of the champions. That is a screamer from Phil Foden. They are fizzing away. Good ball there by Mahrez. Foden now with a hit. There's the opening goal. Lashed in by Phil Foden. Foden rattled towards Mahrez. Rolled in for Bernardo Silva and tucked home by Phil Foden. What a beautiful goal from Manchester City.
Here's Foden. Said we hadn't seen much of him. We're seeing plenty here. He's made it 2-0. What a brilliant solo goal by Phil Foden. That is what this young man can do. Special.
Raheem Sterling and Phil Foden. Fun flair Foden.
Gabriel Jesus.
He goes inside, still Gabriel Jesus, lays that up, it's taken on by Foden, the angle is narrow, the ball is in the net, City are back on terms, Phil Foden with the strike. 1-1 at Anfield. A spectacular attacking move from Manchester City.
Look at this, they commit men forward, Brighton, and they're susceptible on the counter-attack. The ball through by Bernardo to Jack Grealish, desperate defending here. Will that go in? It does. The flag stays down. And Phil Foden has scored for Manchester City. A lightning counter-attack. They're in deadly form today, City. Given away by Dunk. Here's Bernardo. Still Bernardo. Jesus, lovely bit of footwork from him. Space here for Grealish, there's a man at the back post. Close the gate just in time, there's Sanchez, but he can't keep the follow about. He got a hand to it, but goodness me, this is domination for Manchester City.
It takes a little flick. Does it come off Foden? I'm sure it comes off the back of Foden. Whether he's going to claim this, if it's hit him, it certainly is. He's going to lose that one, Jesus, and Foden's got two.
Roberts coming back and putting his foot in. Rodri able to come forward. Meslier off his line quickly enough. But he still ends up in. It is Phil Foden. And only a moment after Manchester City missed a glorious opportunity, the deadlock is still broken.
And Foden. Therein lies the lesson. You can go close against Manchester City, but if you fail to hit the target, they will punish you.
Knowing where Gundogan was going to make his run, Foden tried to turn it in. Second bite of the cherry. It must have been close. It's given. Andre Mariner points at the watch. The ball over the line. Manchester City doubled their advantage in the opening moments of the second half.
Bernardo. Cross takes a deflection. Surely the opening goal, and it is. Phil Foden is the pinball wizard in the Everton penalty area. It could be classed as cruel on the home side, but they've made their own luck here, Manchester City.
So Mahrez with the corner. Out to Foden, who hits it! And it's bobbled in! Manchester City have their second!
Grealish working against Trippier. Into the area he goes. And there's number 4. And it's Phil Foden, and the assist by Zinchenko off a bit of a miscue.
De Bruyne still with the chance to release Foden. 3-0. De Bruyne with a through ball. Foden with the finish. It hit, I think, maybe 2 Bournemouth defenders on the way in, but it has gone in.
To Haaland, drags that back to get away from Nori. It's in towards Foden. Oh! Phil Foden adds to the scoring. It's a cheeky goal.
Joao Cancelo. City really are clicking through the gears here. The cross comes in from Bernardo. Foden. 1-0. Absolutely brilliant start. Phil Foden, first goal against United. He enjoyed it. Keeps on going, De Bruyne into the gap for Haaland. Haaland now up against Lindelof, plays it in. Foden! 4-0! Absolutely brilliant from City. Haaland is in a little bit of space. Foden is as well. Haaland has it now. Turns, keeps on going. Haaland on to Foden. Foden! 6-1. Flag has stayed down. VAR are checking. Otherwise, it's 2 City hat-tricks. And that has never happened before in a Manchester derby. and now De Bruyne, and City in with a chance, and Foden! 2-0. KDB assist, Foden goal again. De Bruyne, it's gone all the way through, and Foden! Stoppage time at the end of the first half, and a brilliant strike from Foden.
What a clear there by Neto. Back here, finds his way to Foden. Foden just has to finish, and he takes his chance. Phil Foden scores for Manchester City on the stroke of half-time. Foden into the area. Foden still going. Foden scores! 1-0 to Manchester City. Phil Foden is in fine form. He hands Manchester City the lead.
Mahrez with the out-swinging ball, it's cleared. Foden hits it! Oh my goodness me! Phil Foden, you little beauty! He's just hit a volley from 22 metres out into the back of the West Ham net. It was a thing of beauty. Haaland's through on goal. He's got Steele in front of him. He gets round Steele. He lays it off to Foden, and Foden puts City in front. And Foden, with his stunning record against Brighton, has now scored against them for the 6th time in his career, and City lead by 1-0. So far, I suspect City have had 90% of the ball. Doku comes forward. Rodri now helps it on diagonally. Walker's round the back, lays it off. Foden hits it. That is a quite magnificent goal. Rodri now comes towards the edge of the area, tries the shot. Rodri, good save by Onana. Haaland on the rebound. Foden, he does end in a goal. I've lost count of the passes, but it must be treble figures, and City lead 3-0. Wide to Doku. Doku up against Aarons. Doku keeps on going. On it goes towards Foden. Foden! 4-0. Doku with another assist. City with another goal. Haaland helps it on to Doku. Doku on the edge of the area. Doku plays it in. Alvarez. Foden must score. Foden does score. Spurs just couldn't contain them for long, and the Blues are in front. Grealish on the edge of the area, plays it across to Foden. Foden helps it along to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva in the right wing position, plays it in field to Foden. Foden steps in, hits the shot, in! City equalise! Phil Foden hit the shot from about 20 metres out, beyond his international colleague Pickford, and it is 1-1 at Goodison Park. And across towards Haaland, it's cleared only as far as Foden. 1-1, right on half-time. You knew that Brentford would concede today. You knew at some point someone would score. I said if City score once, they'll win this game. It's now 1-1, right on half-time. In a crossing position, bends it in, and Foden, 2-1. Guess who? De Bruyne assist. Guess who? Foden goal. Scampers over to the City fans at the correct end as far as the Blues are concerned, and it's City 2 and it's Brentford 1. Ball with Haaland, on to Foden. Foden with a chance. Hat-trick, Phil Foden. Haaland with the assist. Foden with the finish. What a day for Phil Foden. What a day for City. They've come from behind. They lead 3-1. Rodri Kovacic up towards Haaland. Haaland tries to get beyond the last defender, and it's parried, and Foden with the tap-in on the line. It went to Haaland. Haaland hit it towards the net. Neto parried it, and Foden followed in, helped it over the line, and City are in front. Foden now on the edge of the area. Foden on the left foot, hits the shot. What a goal! What a goal! Absolutely stunning! Phil Foden, you absolute beauty! It's City 1, United 1. If Rashford's was a good goal, it's just been eclipsed, and the Blues absolutely, totally deservedly are back at 1-1. De Bruyne into Foden. Foden into Alvarez. Alvarez onto Foden. Foden in the penalty area. 2-1. City 2. United 1. Phil Foden. And it is Foden, and it's in! Phil Foden gives City the lead! Wonderful free kick, round the wall, into the corner of the net. Still going Rodri, he's on the edge of the area, plays it across, and the shot in from Phil Foden! Rodri with the assist, Foden with the finish, clipped the inside of the post and goes into the back of the Villa net. Kanji, good ball to Rodri. Rodri into Foden. Foden just caught, was he? No, the referee says play on. Villa win it back, then lose it. Foden in a shooting position and scores! Phil Foden hat-trick! Wonderful night for Phil Foden. Brilliant night now for City. And Phil Foden gets himself a second City hat-trick. City 4, Aston Villa 1. Foden and De Bruyne, who's it going to be? It is Foden. It takes a deflection and it's 2-0. A deflection helps the ball beyond the helpless steal. Foden will get the credit. Not sure who it hit. Pretty sure it was a Brighton player. But it is City 2. It is Brighton 0. And Foden will get the credit. And they've just won it back, City, and they lead 3-0. Well, we mentioned how Brighton take chances when they play out from the back. They did it far too often, and they've given it away to Phil Foden, and Foden's just passed it into the corner of the net. A mistake from the teenager Barco, making his first Brighton start, and it's Brighton 0, City 3.